Castle Freak, original story written by H.P. Lovecraft, movie written by Stuart Gordon and Dennis Pauls, released 1995. The old lady gives the cat more food than the creature she tortures gets no food, it just gets whipped. I have no idea why when she's laying on her bed, she looks like a corpse, because I think we see his character later in the movie. This guy's surprised that he inherited a castle because he's a jerk. I'll get more into that later. This guy seems to get instant ego trip from the castle. He doesn't care that she's alcoholic and that she's mad at him. He just wants her. This would look like a alcohol-induced driving mistake if the biggest car ever wasn't right next to him. I wonder how that got repaired. We learned that the old lady we saw in the beginning has been trapped in this castle for years because her child died. They tried to make this house look like a comforting place. Then you see the painting and you see the true evil of this house. The blind acting is great and it's great build up to her tripping and bleeding. A very natural, real performance that helps you relate to this character. Now this is how you do a freaky scene of a ancient lady. She eats a cat and is very gory and she struggles to escape. This is really freaky and scary. We learn how independent this blind girl wants to be, wanting to walk around by herself and deal with her ailments. Was she pretty? We need to know how she looked in the past so we can get really shocked by how she looks now. Oh wait, that's not the old lady. That's a older guy being weird. It doesn't go too far, it's just uncomfortable enough to be creepy. Great intense build up here. They ask to take a look around the castle because he thinks he's seeing ghosts. She reminds him that this is all his fault, that his son is dead because he was drunk. This brings him to a breaking point. He thinks about committing suicide, but he decides to get more drunk, and a woman comes over who's probably a prostitute. This freak wants some of that action. Now, where is that woman? We need to shut this door right now. I don't want these people to know that I was with a prostitute. They're going to miss me. Now, this scene is just creepy and comfortable enough to make you nervous, not exploitative. This is shocking. What is the director's intent? And I didn't tell that is not just for the sake of nudity. The running action here is really great and intense. But now I'm just going to go to the end to talk about my main problem with this film. So the way they build up to an ending is, I think, is fine and well done. Her talking about the future she would have as he wasn't stuck in this castle. But then this freak walks in. But this scene right here is very uncomfortable and it does feel a little exploitative. I mean, they do cut away after this, but still. And the ending to this movie is effectively very sad. So that's Castle Freak, a mostly good, but maybe some slow build-up scenes. I think the build-up scenes are perfectly paced and fine, but you might think they're slow, and maybe some filler talking. But that was really only for one scene that I noticed. The rest of the talking scenes are fine. Overall, I think this is a pretty good freaky movie. It's just that that ending scene made me a little uncomfortable, but it wasn't too bad. And the real ending scene was very sad. So I guess this is a effective horror film that I kind of recommend buy.